Welcome students, in this video we are going to prove the laws of exponents. First law of exponent, a to the power m multiplied by a to the power m equals a to the power m plus n. It is known as the product of powers rule, and it is stated that when powers with the same base are multiplied, then exponents get added. Proof. In LHS we have a to the power m multiplied by a to the power n. Using the exponential rule, we can write a to the power m as a into a up to m terms, and a to the power n as a up to n times. Thus, we get a multiplied by a up to m times plus n times, which can be written using the exponential rule as a multiplied by a multiplied by a multiplied by a up to m plus m times can be written as a to the power m plus n, which is the RHS. Hence, law 1 or first law is proved. Second law of exponents, a to the power m divided by a to the power n equals a to the power m minus n. It is known as division of power rule and states that under division, power gets subtracted when bases are same. Proof. In LHS, we have a to the power m divided by a to the power n, which can be written as a up to m times divided by a up to n times. Here we have three cases. Case 1, when m is greater than n, which means that the number of terms in numerator are greater than the number of terms in denominator. Numerator has m minus n more terms than the denominator. Hence we write it as a up to m minus n terms, which can be written as a into a to the power m minus n using the exponential rule, which is equal to RHS. Case 2. When m is less than n. This implies number of terms in denominator are greater than the number of terms in numerator. Denominator has n minus m terms more than the numerator. Hence we can write it as 1 over a up to n minus n terms, which can be written as 1 over a to the power n minus m using the definition of exponentiation can be further written as 1 over a to the power negative of m minus n equal to a to the power m minus n. Here we are defining new term a to the power negative m is equal to 1 over a to the power m. Case 3. When m is equal to n equals to k. This implies both numerator and denominator terms are equal. This can be written as a up to k times divided by a up to k times. Since numerator and denominator are equal, they cancel, giving us 1. This is an important result which can be used to prove the last fifth of the exponents. Third law of exponents. A multiplied by b to the power m equals a to the power m multiplied b to the power m. This is known as power of product rule, and it states that the power distributes over the components of product. For, for proof, LHS, we have multiplied by b to the power m, which we can write as a into b multiplied a into b multiplied a into b up to m times using the definition of exponent. Now we can write this term as a product a into a into a into a into a up to m times multiplied b into b into b into b up to m times. Thus, using the definition, we can write the first term as a to the power m and the second term as b to the power m with a product sign in between, which is our RHS. Hence, third law of exponents is proved. Fourth law of exponents, a divided by b to the power m equals a to the power m divided by b to the power m. It is known as power of division rule, and it states that the power gets distributed over the components of division. Proof. In LHS we have a divided by b to the power m, which we can write as a divided by b multiplied a divided by b multiplied a divided by b up to m times using the definition of exponents, which can further be simplified to multiplying the numerators a into a up to m times divided by the denominators b into b into b up to m times. Using the definition of exponents, first term can be written as a to the power m and the second can be written as p to the power m with a divide sign in between. Thus we get the RHS. Hence the fourth law of exponents is proved. Fifth law of exponents. A to the power 0 equals 1. This is called as zero power law and states that any base raised to the power 0 equals 1. For proof of zeroth law, it can be derived from special case of division of power rule. In LHS we have a to the power 0, which we can write as a to the power m minus m, which we can write as a to the power m divided by a to the power m, which simplifies to 1, that is our RHS. Or from the special case of the second law, we have similarly we have when both the powers in division rule become equal, then the numerator and the denominator gets cancelled, giving us 1, which we can write as a to the power 0. Hence the fifth law of exponents can be proved. Sixth law of exponents. A to the power minus n equals 1 over a to the power n. This is known as negative power rule, and it states that negative power of a base becomes positive in the reciprocal. That is, if we have a negative power, then by taking the reciprocal, the power becomes positive. Now, this law can be proved in two ways. For first proof, let us have a look at the second case of the second law again, where m was less than n. There we defined the negative power rule. Hence it can be used as a rule from that case. Second method. In the second method, as we defined the positive index for exponent to be repeated multiplication, similarly we can define the negative index of exponent for repeated division. Hence, a to the power n equals 1 over a into 1 over a into 1 over a n times, which is equal to 1 over a into a n times, that is equal to 1 over a to the power n. Hence, sixth law is proved. Seventh law of exponents. A to the power m to the whole power n equals a to the power m into n. This is known as the power of power rule, and it states that exponents get multiplied when raised to each other. Proof. In LHS we have a to the power m to the whole power n, which we can write as a into a up to m times to the whole power n. We can write it as using exponential rule a into a m times, and then multiply this term by n up to n times. Thus we get a multiplied over m times and that multiplied over n times. This means a is multiplying m into n times. And using the exponential rule, we can write a into a up to m into n times is equal to a to the power m into n. That is equal to our RHS. Hence, the seventh law can be proved in this way. Eighth law of exponents. A to the power p over q equals qth root of a to the power p. It is called rational power rule and states that base raised to the power p over q becomes qth root of a to the power p. Proof. We have in LHS we have a to the power p over q, which can be written as a to the power p to the whole power 1 over q, because here p over q can be written as p into 1 over q, and using the seventh rule, power of power rule, we can write a to the power p over q as a to the power p to the whole power 1 over q. Now if we define this quantity as, we define a to the power 1 over q as qth root of a, so a to the power p to the power 1 over q equals to qth root of a to the power p. The new quantity introduced here is roots. I shall be discussing the roots in next video. This is all about the proofs. If you have any doubts, do ask me in the comment section. Thank you.